I'm Renee Richel, the founder and president of One True Match. I'm here to help you find and cultivate the love of your life. For over a decade, I've dedicated my life to the importance, purpose, and dynamic of human relationships. My team and I are disciplined by faith, love, and integrity to help our clients find the quality relationship they've always dreamt of. Each week, I will be sharing the tools and tips I've learned that have rooted my success as a matchmaker with other leaders around the world.
Hello, loves. Welcome back. I am excited to talk about this next topic that we started talking about last week, which is prayer and discernment in dating. So this is for all of my dating couples out there, as well as my singles that are beginning to date, of how to seek God's will when choosing a partner. So let's dive right in, because I have a lot to say about this topic. I feel like that we're talking about on a daily basis. So I hope this is going to be beneficial and very helpful for you. As we have been told, it's been very helpful for our clients and matches. So number one, when it comes to discernment and choosing a life partner, it isn't critical to first and foremost pray about it. And so I'm going to start off by just some of the basic but also needed reminding steps to how to be prayerful and intentional. I don't know one client of ours that has not prayerfully prayed to work with us, who has not prayerfully prayed for someone to be a leader in the Christian space, to find them the love of their life, and has also been praying prayerfully for their future mate, that we walk through step by step what that looks like, not only by what they hear from God, but also what they share with us that are specifics of the characteristic, the type, the person, the overall in and out of who somebody is. So remembering that when you're dating, remembering that when you're single, prayerfully praying for a mate, and you should, even if you're married, always have the mindset of still dating your mate, right? So this does work across the board, whatever phase of your relationship journey you're on. But particularly today, we're talking about finding that right partner. So number one is prayer. Remember to have a daily prayer routine. It is so easy to get off kilt or to push it aside, just like working out or doing some other activities or whatever it is. But we don't forget to brush our teeth every day. We need to put this in the camp of daily time to pray, whether it be in the morning, whether it be in the afternoon, whether it be in the evening. I don't know, but put it in your calendar if you are not already daily praying in a routine basis. Remember to do any type of daily devotion or whatever it is. Like, I love starting off my morning with a cup of coffee and having that time to read a daily devotion, and then lead that right into either prayer for whatever we have going on in the day for the family, or then even throughout the day when we start our day at the office, we're praying for our clients, our matches, and everybody that, God brings us in our path to find our clients the love of their life that God has designed for them to meet. And then also at the end of the day or at meals, to remember to pray any moment that you can get throughout whatever scenario you have going on, to make sure that you ask specific questions and qualities of who you're looking for. So, we tell all of our clients when we begin to go through this needs and wants analysis is to listen to the words Lord, but be clear with him, because he knows what it is you need and want, but he wants to hear it from you. So we're asked a lot of times, like, why is it taking so long to meet this person? And we also say, well, how often are you speaking to God? And being very specific in the qualities, not just the type of person you're looking for. And so many people will tell us, well, I don't really know what exactly it is God wants me to have and need and want. And we're like, okay, well, let's first start off diving into who you are, what strengths and weaknesses you have, so we can also find somebody that's going to complement you, that's going to rise you up in areas you need help with, that's also going to be patient and loving. And you have to be that same way back to somebody. And remember to also trust in God's timing, which is Philippians 4:6, that it's not our time, it's His time. So in this time of, meeting people or working on a relationship and growing a relationship, prayer is absolutely number one, the first step. 2 is coming up when we talk about discernment, is stay in the Lord's word, which is the accountability to the step of what we're talking about, is to be at peace with who you are and not change because somebody asked you to. If anybody changes, it should only be for the better, that the Lord, in your heart, you should do or should be, or be more kind, or be more patient, or be better at understanding instead of trying to find your own understanding in something that you're trying to work at with a relationship with somebody. One that I will repeat this until my face is blue is practicing the 72-hour rule, which is something that I designed and came up with years ago, which maybe you're in habit of doing. But remember this, if you remember nothing more I say, is that spend time to reflect, process, and think before sharing. We're always so quick to, jump with a quick response, a quick answer. And the end result is so different when we spend the time in the first 2 minutes of not responding to the next 2 hours, to the following 24 hours. And then how our mind psychologically processes information, reflects on it, and then shares is so different 72 hours later than it is in the moment. And remember not to just think of that in who you're communicating that with, but hold the 72-hour rule for yourself to maybe jot down notes as you're going through 3 days, basically, of trying to understand why you feel the way you do about something, and write it down. Like, put those ideas, thoughts, and feelings that are part of your vulnerability into some form of notes or whatever it is, either on your phone or maybe you're somebody that writes it down, and go back, reread, and then pull out the highlights of really what the point is that you are trying to either address in a relationship with somebody or just better understand about yourself so you can be a better communicator when it comes to working on a relationship and being healthy and happy in that relationship. And number 3, I would say seeking God's will. Remember, He has the best plans for you. So in order to discover who He's made you to be, your purpose, your passion, your life design, I call it, your art piece, your mosaic, beautiful art piece that He is slowly putting together the pieces for you, is to, seek either spiritual counsel in others that are around you. Be patient, which I know is the hardest thing to ever do, but also listen to the Lord and surround yourself around a community of individuals that are also going to be lifting you up and not tearing you down. I mean, we all know this. What we surround ourselves around is what we'll become. So if you're surrounding yourself around unhealthy relationships or unhealthy people or not positive individuals, guess what? You're going to emulate those actions or those type of responses because you're just fueling your mind with that. So make sure you are surrounding yourself around a community of positivity, a community of somebody that's pushing you and making you be more active in the things that lead you closer to the Lord, as well as in good relationships that you want to emulate those type of actions and just way of living, so that you can also attract that relationship of somebody that will thrive with you and make you better in return. So when it comes to, like we talked about, discernment and just connection and finding that match of who you're looking for, first and foremost, remember to be intentional with your prayer walk, to also be patient through the journey of who you're with, and seek better understanding through whatever it may be, journaling or communicating, that'll make you that much more successful in the relationship and relationships as a couple together going forward. I hope that you have found this beneficial and helpful. I always love sharing the topics of things that are pressing on our clients and matches, and just in general hearts that we meet on a daily basis, to be able to inspire them to hopefully someday transform a mass amount of individuals around the world of the way that they think about love and relationships, that should be fun and exciting and incredible when you find your one true match. And so if we've never spoken to you before, or you're seeking more guidance and just more tips for information, please write in. I love talking about these topics, bringing on other leaders that we're obviously also, wanting to bring on, that are helpful and beneficial for you in all things relationship and love, and stories that people have gone through, so that you can better work on the details of your love life to have that enriched relationship you're looking for. Tune in next Thursday when we talk about building a Christ-centered marriage. So this is going to be for all of our married couples, about tips that are going to guide you to how to keep that Christ-centered relationship in your relationship, for the partnership to continue to flourish and grow through the dating phase of marriage that should always be exciting and enriching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and can't wait for our next chat.
It's been another great talk on this episode of One True Talks by Renee Richel. I look forward to our next chat. Please write in your questions and comments so I can be sure to talk about whatever it is you want to discuss in our next upcoming episode. Lots of love. God bless. XOXO.